I still want to knock it out. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Spin Rock. I'm here with my boys, PD and Kyle. Say what's up, gents.
What's going on?
Ready to rock.
First, there was 28 days later. There was 28 months later.
Weeks
and now
later. Weeks.
28 weeks later. Now they're 28 years later. This is in the series of what happens when the world gets overrun by a virus, causing people to become basically zombies.
Rage.
So, rage, zombies, you call it what you got to call it. Selector, please drop the trailer.
Everything is better now. Oh no, there's flashbacks.
Wait, sit here. Alfie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from the spot.
7, 6, 11, 5, 9 and 20 miles a day, 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Boost, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in a war. Don't look at what's in front of you. Boost, 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 moving up and down again. Men go mad with watching them. There's no discharge in a war. If your eyes drop, they will get the top of you. Boom, 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 moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
Some scary cruts. Wow. I mean, I gotta say, I loved the 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and I can't believe we're still dealing with this stuff, you know? What's your take on it, Cal?
Pass.
You pass it? You like scary movies and you pass on this one, huh? What about you, Petey? What's your take?
It just kind of feels, well, it's just weird. You have it, was it Aaron Taylor? Is that the
Aaron Taylor Johnson? Yeah.
Like he just goes.
Craven.
He can just do any movie. These guys are just like skating around. He's in the Craven. He's in Nosferatu, and then now this. Ralph Fiennes. He's still doing this thing. I'm not sure this is. I think I watched the first one. I might have saw some of the second. I'm not really into this series. Kind of was like with the fast, what is it? The fast zombie thing. So I'm not sure about this one, but it looks good. The trailer's really good. I'll say that. But otherwise, I'm not sure I'm gonna go check this out. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm in there. I mean, I like zombie flicks, so it's cool to see what's happened after all this time. I mean, we are the apex predator, right, on the top of the totem pole, but we get knocked down a serious peg when the rage virus comes out. And so here, you're basically seeing, it looks like two different societies happening. One with the boy and his son, the man, and I don't know if his son or his boy, and they're going out of their little island, sheltered island, using bows and arrows. And you have like another like military who are using guns. So something's still going on. I mean, people, no matter what the terror is going on, people are still out there fighting it and trying to live a life. I mean, that's the best you can do right now, I guess. Kind of reminds me of, I don't know if it reminds me, but remember the movie with I Am Legend, where the zombies or the monsters end up becoming civilized, or they're like the new...
You're not trying to go to the freaking Zack Snyder where they try to have, they had they were in Vegas or something like that, and they were actually
No, this is the one with Will Smith, bro.
they had the zombies after in I Am Legend.
And I Am Legend, yeah, the vampires, not vampires. I guess that's what they are. And I Am Legend, where they evolved at the time. Remember, they thought they were mindless creatures, but then they came to find out, well, no, we're taking over, and you're the last
Oh,
one
but that's
left.
after the was it? I think from the original story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the original story. That wasn't really the Will Smith film.
yeah.
Oh, all right. You see, that's
You
the
put
problem
it
with
in
weed.
Omega.
That's
You
the
be
problem with weed
throwing.
when you get mixed up, bro.
You thinking Omega Man? You putting the Omega Man, the Charlton Heston one?
Yeah. And so, it's good to see this coming out. I like these type of films. What happens afterwards? How does society deal with it? That's what I'm looking at. And I think and of course Craven, we gotta give him a shot. See what he has to get a continued employment. So we gotta watch his stuff. He wasn't that
No,
bad in
he's
Craven
not
actually.
continue. He's not not. He doesn't have anything to worry about. He's been in he got two movies out at the same time. Where the one he's starring in one, he still gets paid for that, and he's got support. And you say, "Well, wow, he can do a British accent pretty good." Oh, and no, actually, he was in the Fall Guy too. That the Fall Guy had a big thing online. He in that too, and he was really good in that too. But it's like he's just not gonna sink. Craven falls apart. He's already got 4 or 5 other roles.
Well, I mean, another thing I'm interested in this is that remember in the second film, 28 weeks later, the U.S. sweeps in and starts they just start killing these guys. So the thought is that at the very end, they're taking over the UK. What happens after this? You thought that they had this thing kind of contained to a degree, but clearly not. So,
Yeah, after the last movie, I thought they did have it contained, and now it's like, whoa, 28 years later, so we're never going to contain this thing.
we're gonna have to live with it, bro.
No, see, after a while, that just stretches credulity. Did you see World War Z?
Yes,
I enjoyed
very
World
different
War
with
Z,
us.
the film. If you read the
Yeah,
book was saying that these zombies, they were like zombies alive at the bottom of the sea, and I'm like, this is ridiculous. This
the,
the bodies would not be able to exist. The bodies just aren't able to exist. This is salt water. It's corrosive long term. Eventually, these things have to die. So it can't be, well, they're just going to keep replicating. No, after a while, it's not going to be that hard to corral them and, just kill, and just kill off every single one of these things at the end of the day. It's not going to be that hard. There's still people at the end of the day. So the idea of 28 years later is either gross incompetence or there must be some sort of hook here that we just didn't see coming. Like, hey, we can't kill them. Why? Because they're improving the ecosystem, some nonsense like that. But other than that, this is a time-honored technique of, stopping infection before we even had sophisticated, vaccines. You isolated from people, you burned everything that they may have had, and those people who were infected, to be quite honest, they left them to die. So I just don't see how this is still going on 28 years later.
well, that's what we got to look into the movie to see.
No, we don't. But
Yeah.
you have fun with this one.
All right. Well, hey,
56
anything
years,
else you want to say?
56 years later.
No, it has to be on 28, 280
And
years
then
later.
after this, it's going to be 56 years
Nah, it has to
later.
be two. It starts with 28. It got to be 280 years later.
Then what is it going to be?
The zombies ruled the world.
28 what? What's going to be 28 of?
280 years later.
If the zombies rule the world, there will not be 280 years later.
With the last remaining human.
28.
They're zombies. They decompose. Even if you watch something like The Walking Dead, the average life, once somebody becomes a zombie, just based on the decomposition of their body, these guys are going to be gone within the space of a year, at the most.
Yeah, or you could set something up where there are some that are more intelligent and able to continue.
Then they're not
all the-
zombies.
Well,
Then
then
they're
we'll
not
call it
zombies.
something else, and it's a rage virus. That's what we'll call it. And let's just call the rage virus, right? So they're not taking
alive
from
longer than everybody else.
Yeah, so that's it. All right, guys.
You're doing
Anything
some
else?
Zack Snyder nonsense, man. We're like,
Hey,
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 yeah,
hey.
we're gonna
I'm
have a
not talking about Zack
king.
Snyder.
We're
You
gonna
guys
have
want
they're
to
gonna
just
have a
Zack
government.
Snyder? You want to take a dot at our boy who made some changes in Superman? I'm not going to say his name because you guys just like to go after the guy with the B.
Ooh.
I'm not saying the name because Carl was just dissing him left and right. You know, The writer, the artist, the writer, not the artist.
Zack Snyder?
No, I'm saying you. I'm not. We're not talking about Zack Snyder, and we're not talking about Mr. B. Okay, leave
Oh,
those
Brian
two
Michael
people.
Bendis. Yeah,
I
that
didn't say the name. I didn't say the name.
Oh, here we go. You start. Why would you bring him up?
Because he was down
when I
last
say
time.
trash, I'm not talking about Brian Michael Bendis, the man,
Okay.
the person. I'm talking about what he did on Superman.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. Hey, if you
About
like what
his
you hear,
whole, I thought you were talking about his whole career. Like,
No, just that
why would you
Superman stuff.
limit yourself to just the?
I wish we had
Yeah,
that picture.
thank
I
you.
love showing you. I wish we had that picture. I love showing you. Like, are we having fun now?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
yeah. All right, so if you like what you hear, give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Spinnerack.
We
Out.
are.
You guys need to stop